Chat it out. Hello, everyone. Everyone is like going live right now. Yeah. Kenzie's home. Oh. Okay, give me one moment. I have to go show Kenzie's my hair. Kenzie just goes. You look like Nana in a bad way. Yeah. I honestly don't know. But Kenzie also doesn't like it when I do anything different with my hair. At least cutting wise. So. She doesn't give a crap if I dye it. Or at least I shave part of it. She doesn't care about that. But chopping it off. She apparently didn't realize I put her drink in the kitchen. You know, I forgot to actually state this when we met him, but he is a romanceable character that I am going to be romancing. We are here, are we not?
Someone's barred the door and chained the sunken star.
There's undead here.
We may need to defend ourselves depending on their condition.
Haven't fought undead in a while.
There's no reaching these. They're mindless.
What does that mean?
I'm afraid sometimes the weaker dead work themselves into frenzy.
Nicely done, Rook.
I must free that bell.
Need some help?
Thank you. The star, the bell, can banish these despair spirits if we unchain it.
I understand, but just let me get this chest.
We'll need a wisp to unseal the doors leading out. Could you please find one and bring it here?
Okay. How?
Give your greetings, and the wisp will follow.
Hello.
Hello.
Wisps are the simplest of spirits, but quite helpful. Bring the wisp here, and we can unseal the doors.
Doors open. Where to now?
This should lead us to the upper chambers, where we can free the bell. There's someone I'd like to consult with on the way.
I
hope we can help here, Professor.
You already have, Valara. And it's just Emmerich. Please.
Great, Professor.
I assume your visit has to do with recent upheavals we've sensed in the Fae?
Oh, just a little.
I almost fell. I almost fell. I just. That was not a sneeze. That was me fucking blowing out air. So I was also fucking trying to hold in my laugh.
Careful ahead.
Because my first thought when, you know, I fall to my death is to laugh.
Masterfully done, Rook.
I just chilled.
Nice work.
Can we just say Valara is... Does it actually show? It does. Valara is a mage, but she uses a bow. It is. She actually custom made it so that it just directs all her magic into it, and she just conjures arrows, which is freaking amazing. And all I'm thinking is, how come that's just now a thing that they're doing in this one? I could have done it, you know, as an Inquisitor, as Hawk, as, you know, all of my characters. Because I'm pretty sure most of my characters were mages at this point.
This magic, it drains everything around it.
Echoes of the despair spirits, misery devouring itself. We should keep our distance. If provoked, these manifestations will shatter.
This is locked too. I didn't see any wisps around.
Then I shall call for aid.
Can't do this without a wisp.
Barely.
They've answered. We'll need to guide the wisps who've just arrived to the door.
Those wisps really came?
Strange. This door shouldn't be here.
Shouldn't it?
The necropolis rearranges itself every so often.
There's our second wisp.
These are way different than some of the wisps in Arlathan.
I should like to meet some one day.
I don't know, Professor. Your wisps seem less, dangerous.
Let me up.
the last wisp.
Good. Let's return to the door. Well done. Past these chambers, we'll find some assistance with reaching the bell. Despair is far more pervasive than I thought. We must stop who's ever drawing these spirits here, Rook.
You think a person's behind all the despair demons?
Boop.
Oh, yes. More
Thanks for
doors
the
are their
boop,
prime
boys. How are
attraction.
you doing?
Careful ahead.
To arms! I see we've company.
Something's down. Ranged.
Yes, I am causing chaos in Arslan. Oh, I forgot. I can't jump from there. What looks like only a centimeter of water, you can't even swim through. Where the hell am I going? Sure.
Here we go.
Yes.
How do we get rid of all these despair demons?
Their source is near the bell you saw earlier. Ringing it will banish them, but we must find who lured them there in the first place. Tell me, Rook, where are you from?
I grew up in Tevinter.
Our cousins in Magecraft to the north. You must tell me about your journeys once we're above ground.
Game seems a little low.
Ah, here we are. This is where we'll learn who summoned these despair spirits.
But how?
You must open yourself to possibilities while in the necropolis. Would you mind lighting those braziers, Rook? This should unseal our final pass to the bell. It's best we unchain it quickly.
What's it do exactly?
The sunken star will drive away despair. Any malicious spirit that hears the tolling of the bell will be banished to the Fane.
Oh, that'd be helpful in Arlathan, but I bet it only works here, doesn't it?
Quite correct. The bell would be inert outside the necropolis.
Still, I bet the principles could be replicated.
Excellent. Approach the body and we'll begin.
Sorry, hold on just a moment. I'm collecting all the stuff that I didn't do.
by seal and flame. Who brought despair in our midst? Despair? Who brought it here?
Venatori.
The Venatori. Of course. This way, please.
Peaches! Son of a bitch! Are you okay, baby? You just want to lay across my table. She lay down on my keyboard and pressed buttons she wasn't supposed to. Who's my little girlie? Yeah. Who's my babe girl? Yeah. You know your bed would be so much comfortable than the desk. That is my finger. You're not allowed to bite it. Stop trying to bite my friggin' fingers. She won't. Yeah. She won't let my hand go far away from her right now. She keeps putting her paw on it and bringing it back. She's like, it's my hand now. Separation. Separation anxiety. I have to say that very slowly. Except with paw. The paw part. If I say it slowly, so I can say the paw part. She really does. She's up my butt 24/7. Just be in the same room as me. Or someone else. She cannot be on her own. She will meow her little butt off until someone is in the room with her. She's holding on to my pinky. I would so get you another sibling if I could. She has her paw on my mic. Yeah. But I think you're good as being an only sibling. You got wiggles. You got wiggles, and that's all you need. Ain't that right? Yeah. Also, I'm very sorry I'm not moving. It's just that Peaches has hold of my arm. She's moved so that she's on to my left side. Is holding on to my left arm. That's the arm that I kind of need to like move around.
What'd you just do?
The colloquial term is corpse whispering, a gift that manifested with my magic.
Oh, wow. That's amazing.
See, well, I
Honestly,
can do this
I've
with
no
one.
idea how the other Watchers navigate the necropolis without it.
Think I hear someone.
This map is useless. We wasted 3 slaves in those traps. If that hand of glory burns down...
I got my arm back. Peaches didn't like that my controller vibrated.
Found those Venatori.
They have no place in this world.
I see you. Thank you.
We have them now.
What are the Venatori after? Gold? Artifacts?
Raw magic. Their first envoys were obsessed with gathering power for some new masters.
Ah. I'll fill you in on them later.
I'd say that worked, but Peaches is very iffy about when she wants to touch me.
You weaken!
Death for failure!
Well, down one more despair demon. That's the last of them.
I see someone by the crates.
I don't think they're Venatori. This looks interesting.
A spirit labyrinth? I didn't know they'd learn to make miniature ones into Vinter.
Pent up for chambers to investigate noise. Well, look, it's only one of those lumbering Navarran corp. What a sight. Throw my body to the flames, like we do in the rest of the civilized world.
Hello? Did the Venatori bring you here?
They said I'd spilled the wine too many times. That I'd be a better sacrifice than slave.
You are in Navarra, sir. There are no slaves on our soil. Please remain here. After we've seen to the rest of the Venatori, I'll send for someone to escort you above.
Oh, all right.
Those Venatori dragged that man down here just to die.
The Watchers will shelter him. We'll inquire if he has any family in Minrathous.
I know people in Minrathous who would help with that. Just say the word.
Thank you. We'd welcome the assistance. As for the Venatori, what remains of them will be put to work. The Sunken Star can help us if we break the Venatori's chains.
Right.
Who's asking?
There There's one chain.
Excellent.
Yes!
Kill them all, but save the limbs.
Got it.
Finish them now.
That's the last chain.
Must return to the lower level to ring the bell. Be ready. The ritual to wake the bell will draw Despair's attention.
And any more Venatori.
I'll need you to keep them occupied while I work.
There's the Venatori. Venatori brought demons.
Typical of them.
How are we doing, Emmerich?
The bell is slowly weakening, but we must fight a little longer.
Ranged incoming. Rage demon.
Hold fast. Halfway there.
I just like the targeting.
Land's necropolis shows itself!
It worked! Those despair demons are just gone.
Pretty impressive.
Thank you, but come, let's ensure these cultists didn't leave anything dangerous behind. I'll ask our attendants to gather their bodies later, of course.
And this is a severed hand.
It can't be. The Hand of Glory? The Venatori should never have this. I must find out where it came from. Let me know when you'd like to return to the chambers above.
Let's get back to the lighthouse.
You can tell me why you've sought out a Fade expert on the way?
I know, it's a lot. But I swear we've seen the blighted elven gods ourselves.
It would explain recent Oniric disruptions.
At the least. The implications of what Rook's witnessed are... Ah, thank you, Manfred.
Well, hi. And thanks.
Manfred is so cute!
The elven gods planted Terran wide open to get to the blight. And they've already messed with it. Demons, tears in reality. Our team needs a Fade expert.
Many Watchers never depart Navara. But with events so dire...
I'd be delighted to assist.
It has been many years since you left us.
Well, yes, but elven gods, ancient magics. I couldn't bear miss this. Besides, I've spent my life exploring the Fade and speaking to spirits. If Rook needs an expert, none are better qualified than I.
Only if your assistant's coming.
Manfred? But of course.
Welcome aboard.
Wonderful. I'll gather my things. Come, Manfred.
Just look at him. He's so adorable.
The Grand Necropolis was at peace again, and Emmerich was off to a new adventure. But in Navara, Nothing stays down for long. The Venatori had unearthed something no one should have, and delivered it to the worst possible person. Emmeric's journey would soon bring him face to face with the gloaming lantern.
He is the most adorablest thing ever.
What the Venatori ultimately intended with their incursions into the necropolis worries me. Whether or not it was directed by the gods,
I am playing
the
Belgard.
timing serves them well. Chaos, I fear, is their ally.
With
Nope.
this, Demeter's Crossing and the Blighted Dragons, and everything else we're all
I
dealing
was gonna
with,
play Mass
feels like we're
Effect,
at
but
war.
I just...
A lot of little wars. Didn't take the gods long to attract support from all the worst people in Thedas.
They're offering power to anyone who wants it. The Venatori and Antam won't question what it will cost.
So how do we fight back then? We don't have an army, but we do have allies. Like the Veil Jumpers.
After Demeter's Crossing, it's personal for them.
The Shadow Dragons. I should have earned my way back into their good graces after we saved Minrathous.
Tarquin won't ever admit it, but he was impressed.
Also, Lady Morrigan requested a meeting at the Cobbled Swan in Minrathous.
Could she have found some trace of the gods?
Probably. Morrigan doesn't visit crowded taverns for fun.
I also heard from Grey Wardens out in the Hossberg wetlands, Antoine and Evka. Something strange is happening with the Blight there. I bet it involves the gods.
The first warden didn't seem impressed the last time we met.
I heard he told you to piss up a rope.
Will he be in the wetlands?
I don't keep track, but he can't stop you from asking a few questions, if we're fast enough.
Any details on the Blight in the wetlands?
Antoine said he didn't write it down.
Why not?
Either he didn't trust someone else wouldn't read the note, or he didn't want us to panic.
Gillenane has laid low since we hurt her dragon, but the Blight spreads rot wherever the gods go.
Not writing it doesn't make me not panic. It makes me panic.
Morrigan and those wardens feel like our best leads on finding the gods.
We love you too, voice.
We're just ancient mages. It's not clear.
They're gods. In their power and wrath, at least.
Lucanus!
Lucanus, you're back.
I am.
Good to have you back. This is Professor Emmerich Volkaren, our fate expert, and Tosh, our dragon hunter. They joined while you were away. Hey.
Charmed.
Right. Not everyone has met. So, a dragon hunter. Treviso could have used you.
What's happening there?
It's just... people blame you for what happened to Treviso, Rook. But they did not have to make that choice, knowing what the gods are capable of. There was no recall. Still, it changes things. How could it not?
But you're back with us.
Yes, here to stay.
Good to have you back, whatever the circumstances. Everyone needs to be a part of this. That's the only way we'll win.
After what they did to Treviso, I want these gods to fall. I don't see anyone else with a better chance than you. My blade's yours. Until the end.
Great. Let's follow up on some leads.
I'll let Lady Morrigan know we're ready to meet.
I'll send word to Antoine and Evka. They're holed up in a town called Lavendel.
Everyone else should rest up. Be ready to move when I call.
Never easy, is it, kid?
What do you mean?
Making the big choices, then living with the consequences.
I don't think it ever should be easy. As soon as it gets easy, you're not the right person to make those decisions. It needs to be hard. That's how you know you're taking it seriously.
And that's why I recruited you, Rook. You get that. Not everyone does. Anyway, you've got a meeting with Morrigan to attend, and dealing with whatever the Wardens found. All this chatting has taken it out of me. Think I'll rest for a bit. Good work, Rook. You'll find your way through this. I know it.
I just want to hug Varric. Experiencing the Blighted Dragon attack intervenes Lannis less trusting and more self-reliant. His damaging abilities are increased, but he will no longer use support abilities. Relationship progress is slowed. Which basically means we cannot romance him. Which is fine. I was gonna romance him this one anyway. Everyone is pretty much level 4 except for Emmerich, which is understandable because he is brand new. He is level 2, so we do have that. Did I ever show you Tosh? Voice goes dummy mommy. Is that wrong? It can be. It can be a love interest. Not for this one. On. Is anyone really to have anything jump out at them? Yes. Oh, do her? Oh, her piercings do change. That's interesting. She doesn't have that nose ring. Yeah, but in this one she does. I mean, there's a reason why I have this outfit on her, and it's not because of the nose ring. Pretty sure it's that exactly the last time I played. That's exactly why I liked this outfit on her. See, I got. Grim despair from a any corrosive visit memorials. Perhaps the peace between our houses can last even after red hair Viagos. Chance was originally from Morlaix, and as they passed on their thanks, sure Chance did not smirch the name, and that would have meant everything. Take care. It kills me still. I don't think I can act. Oh, no, I can. Ooh. We get a scythe now. This one. Polite acquaintance. I like how everyone has like a thumbs up, you know? Except for Emmerich. So that might change when we get his level up. I already read that. Button. Seems like Emmerich has something to say.
A third edition of the Unnameable Elements? I didn't even know it had editions.
Oh, it's much improved with the index. Please,
Yes.
borrow it if you'd like.
Gosh, body fellow, yes.
Oh, Rook, you probably wanted to say hi. Thanks, Professor.
You look moved in.
Just a few essentials. Manfred was a great help with the boxes. What a fascinating place this lighthouse is. What do you make of it?
I think I like it better with a necromancer in the place.
Do you?
Especially one with experience.
I must be sure to live up to expectations.
Did you get the tour yet?
Oh, I've been exploring, but I noticed a few of the others taken aback by Manfred, and I overheard remarks about my skulls. My necromancy won't cause any undue worry, will it?
We're still getting used to one another.
True, and yet...
Give it time. We'll settle in.
Please excuse me. Manfred and I should finish our inventory. Thank you for stopping by. By the way, Rook, before I left, Myrna and Vorgoth asked if we could assist with an outbreak of hauntings across Thedas. They also mentioned displaced wisps in the necropolis. I'm not sure what's frightened them, but it bears investigation.
Hauntings and scared wisps? Let's look into it.
Thank you. We'll depart for the necropolis whenever you're ready.
Starts in less than a minute. As the dragon. Aww. More blue to make blueberry blue.
Taking a walk?
Aberrant.
It looks like our boy Hassan is feeling his oats. Or whatever griffins feel.
He's getting the hang of it. When he listens.
Welcome back.
He seems to be able to handle himself so far.
You got lucky the Gloomhowler didn't tear you to pieces, boy. You wait for my command. We attack together. Then we can kill stuff like that.
At least he's learning.
The instincts kick in. Griffins see darkspawn and it's a fight to the death. Like wolves hunting deer. Just need to corral it.
Itch. My foot is itching. staring at me. I don't know why. Not like it did anything to you.
Sounds like the perfect soldier. And even flies.
Aerial cavalry. A full-grown griffin is a force of nature. Every muscle in him, every talon, every feather, honed into a killing machine. Hassan's ancestors took on archdemons.
Like his name says, he's an arrow.
Half lion, half eagle, with the instincts of both, griffins will always be hunters.
Just like his daddy, Davrin.
I suppose we are our nature.
Not sure about that?
Most of my life, I've hunted the darker things in the world. But caring for a griffin? What do I know about that? Yet here I am.
That's not so bad, is it?
Not the path I expected. Makes me wonder about Hassan, his brothers and sisters. Still young, pure.
You're worried?
I'm responsible for the future of every griffin alive. I want it to be a good one. These animals live to fight, but I wonder if there's another path for them.
I'd like to think everyone can find a new path. Even griffins.
Just wish I knew what it was.
Doesn't every good parent?
Parents. A scary word. I'm supposed to be his bodyguard.
What do you think you've been doing this whole time?
Trying to ignore it. If I get myself killed by a Hurlock, that's on me. If it's Hassan, I just don't want to mess it up.
I think that's where trust comes in. That Turlum idea you keep talking about. Trust Hassan to find his way. Don't force things.
He's headstrong.
Good thing you are too.
Right. Thanks for the chat.
Hit the right button, I swear. A little, so let's take Alara.
Let's ask Myrna and Vorgoth about these hauntings.
I'd also appreciate it if we could see to those displaced wisps. Now, despite what you may have heard, spirits who dwell here do so willingly. Most of our working dead are animated by unthinking wisps, which are little more than impulses from the Fade. But later, I could introduce you to some truly intelligent undead.
Professor, remember those spirits you wrote to me about?
Ah, the Judges of the Void. They should be awake and sated.
So exciting.
Oh, hi, Oleg. Sturdy when I turn it now. It looks steady on string. That just that won't let me. Doing this earlier, now it is. That is that that hurts my eyes. Oh. I don't... The fuck? God. I might just do that. Who said that? Ah. Thank you for the boop voice. We were trying to figure it out. Working. Boop. For the boop. I'm guessing it just needed to be closed and then reopened because it's back to normal. That was really weird. Hi, of course.
Thank you for coming, Rook. We're in need of your assistance.
Your letter spoke of hauntings?
Malign spirits freed by the gods.
They have concretized into a variety of forms. Left unchecked, these spirits will cause great harm.
They must be put to rest.
This haunting was once a spirit of curiosity.
It has turned to a darker purpose.
We must keep track of our skeletal assistants.
Are any lost?
Intermittently. One revels in hiding in the sand.
wonder what this is about. We got it.
For the help.
Here's one of those scattered wisps you mentioned, Emmerich.
Yes, I think
It's
you
out
did.
of alignment.
I don't know if you
Let's
heard me
find-
say thank you or not. I would like to make this go back into. If it does it again, though, here. So it's just being weird. Okay. I'm glad I met you and Risa voice. I read that. Prison gods and their comparisons. Sway cause. That unbearable answer we've had to deal with. Into calls. Be careful, there's ancient. Knows what mood maybe and when we find it. I just inhaled water.
Let's see if we can figure this out. That did it.
That's not it. Where am I taking this? Got it.
I wonder what this is about. There we go. The door's locked. Maybe it'll open if we bring more wisps.
I hope so. I wonder what's inside.
They're powerfully warded, and yet someone passed through these doors not long ago.
The shrouded halls have been left in appalling condition.
You return.
Shouldn't there be one more wisp for that locked door?
Right. Let's look around.
That you what?
see if we can figure this out. That did it.
Back and forth between these doors. Let me through.
There we go.
Here, you little wisp.
Rook, Professor, a new group of Venatori
That last wisps unlocked this door. Let's take a look.
Trouble in.
Here.
That's a lot of dead Venatori. What happened here?
An excellent question.
Sealed tight.
Stand back. Are you Venatori? Other sniffing rats? What form have you all? This vault's riches are mine. I tore them from the dead, and with me, they will remain.
That's gotta be a demon.
And a powerful one, to have been kept behind such ancient locks instead of simply banished.
Let's search around. Maybe the Venatori knew something.
So I sell it to I forgot. It's magic.
This
Simple.
note says the door's seals are tied to demons out in the world. Killing them unseals the door, but they'll keep returning until we destroy whatever's behind the door itself.
Well, let's find some demons.
The Order would be grateful. I've never even heard of this spirit.
Let's keep an eye out.
Much to examine.
Like from the other side, so we do have to go in on the other here. Locked from the other side. What the fuck? I'm going to assume that's also locked from that side.
Looks like the Venatori planned on taking a few things with them.
The villains? Is everyone intact? Ooh, we have one door open.
I can't believe it. We're meeting after all those letters. It's an honor, Professor Emmerich. What should I call you? I mean, with everything you've done, it feels strange to just call you Emmerich.
Emmerich is fine, please. We're not in a classroom after all. Far less predictable.
Okay, Emmerich. Right. I might call you Professor Emmerich sometimes.
There's a haunting.
Don't mind if I do.
Was like a creepy Manfred.
Manfred would never be so vicious. Though, when pressed the wrong way...
I think this wisp wants something.
very generous.
Ooh.
Wonder what their story was.
I could ask, if you'd like.
Stumbling. The steps. Skeletons saw. Oh. No choice. Had to be brave. Had to be brave. Too late to cry. So many graves.
More Venatori. And they're summoning a demon this time. Venatori sure made themselves cozy here.
The cultists will be staying longer than they imagined.
Myrna and Borgoff will be happy. I think that's the last of the trespassing Venatori.
It's a travesty so many of them gathered here undetected. We really must raise some new corpse guards.
trouble coming.
This is doing very well. Did I do it wrong? Oh.
Certainly.
That did it.
What do you dream of in the dark?
No, not yet. Don't bury me. I'm alive. I'm still alive. It's open. There's light.
That's horrifying.
There are no further signs of the Venatori.
That skeleton that used to be a spirit of curiosity is gone.
Our gratitude. The magic animating this haunting is ancient.
The gods stole its slumber.
We've an unseen visitor.
They pass on.
Like another wisp?
Another hell awaits between the facing gods. Need a wisp.
Another helper waits above between. What? What does that even mean?
I'm sorry, but I find it completely unnatural.
I don't get why you think cremation's so bad. Everyone outside Navarra burns their dead.
All those lost vessels, fine mansions reduced to ash. Manfred, for instance, how would his wisp have fared if I hadn't given it a body?
Where or who'd you get his body from?
There was no single donor. The arms were recovered from a charnel pit. The ribs were a gift from a dear friend. And Manfred's wisp picked out his own skull from some donations. That was quite the day. He's been fine company during my necropolis excursions ever since.
What does Manfred understand exactly?
Simple things, but he grows. Spirits of curiosity are voracious learners. The more he experiences, the more sophisticated his conclusions. With guidance, of course.
If I say good to meet you, will he get that?
Manfred's alert to the sentiment, certainly. I encountered him as a wisp in the necropolis years ago. A simple spirit, but so curious. He refused to leave my side.
So, you built a skeleton for the spirit to live in?
Spirits are formed from the emotions and desires of people in the mortal realm. Manfred's wisp came from curiosity. It's these spirits which animate the dead. Their drive revives the corpse, yet the corpse colors their actions. Thus, the eternal question, are undead inhuman spirits puppeting a body, or does some shade of the departed return?
It's got to bring back a little peace, at least.
That's my belief as well. I swear I could see it sometimes, Rook. A glint of recognition of something more in the dead.
Hey, that's my sleeve. Are you trying to steal my buttons?
As well as a certain mischievousness. Manfred. How thoughtful, Rook.
My controller was not disconnected.
I wish I could breathe fire. I don't know, it just feels like the kind of thing that could be useful, you know?
Sometimes it helps to burn through stuff.
I wonder if we could make it go further or hotter. How long can you hold your breath?
Not long. Healers say it's because breathing fire hurts my lungs.
Oh, never mind then.
I love how Bellari's like always trying to figure out if stuff can go farther. That chatter. Above. Oh, wait. Does it tell me to go outside and up? It was. Got you. Stay with me, stay with me. Where the heck are you taking me now? It's gonna take me? Oh. Great enemy has vanished. So is the turtle. Rebellion, the brave her. Side. I face it down. Whoa. What'd I just do? Whoa.
Dweller, it is whole, restored.
Oh, I can jump from that. That's how I get that achievement. I got the achievement for falling and not dying.
The spirits lament, Dweller. The blight spreads here. Seek its roots.
Where the stuff work. The armor and stuff. They're gonna get... Really? They're gonna get better armor as I go along. So it's like, do I really waste all of my materials on their starting gear? Or do I just save up all the materials for their gear that they're gonna get in your end game?
Well?
Close enough. I think the caretaker's been tidying up. Rook, now's not the best time to chat. Let's talk later.
Later, then.
I'm sorry. It said he wanted to talk. And he just tells me to go the fuck away. Okay. Understand. I know. I'm the reason why your entire whole city is like completely like blighted and stuff, but still.
So the wardens uncover a journal. It leads to a clutch of griffin eggs, and the damn things hatch.
Is there a question in there?
Usually there would be. Guess I'm still stunned.
Come on. You must have seen Stranger.
Sure, but I wish I'd seen that.
Last clutch of griffin egg. Level. I'm right. With
Patrols have checked in. They found some more relics.
Have a look.
Son.
Send your friends my way.
Do we have the latest scouting report? It's fine. More trouble.
Over there. That could be the haunting spirit Myrna told us about.
It's the Nocturnix, an ancient spirit who sleeps so now.
One less spirit stirring up trouble.
May he rest now. Find the sleep. That eluded him. Dream well. Look, over there. About that subject from before.
So, Emric, you're a Mortalitasi.
Mortalitasi.
You. It's not enough you disturb my sleep. Now you interrupt my journey in the waking world.
Sounds like we trapped a demon in the metropolis.
Zikri Boshenshu. I'll flay you alive before you find the treasure I prepared.
Demon knew us. It sounded exactly like the one trapped behind that sealed door in the necropolis.
You're right.
A multi-localized sending. The malign spirit trapped in the vault can project facets of its reality into the outer world.
English, please?
Shipment of supplies for the injured and the blighted just arrived. Sent by the Shadow Dragons.
Allies in Minrathous. I never would have thought it.
I have already penned your thank you note. Rook, Viago and I are visiting the new memorial. For those we've recently lost.
After all you have done, you are most welcome to join us.
Thank you.
Are you sure I should be joining y'all? People think that I'm responsible, and I kinda am responsible for it. Because, you know...
We are not here to be formal. There have been enough funerals.
Did you know? I was just turning to say something to Air the other day. Before I remembered, she was no longer there.
Fletcher.
I didn't know Chance for long, but he seemed like a good man.
Terrible taste in furniture. He always smothered everything in gold. I'll miss hearing him complaining that I complain about it.
The diamond, the entire city feels so empty. I wonder if it will ever not feel that way.
I'm only a visitor, but I don't think Treviso will stay down for long.
I'm told we are a charmingly stubborn people.
The Blight, that is the problem. But you did fight it back. If we did it once, we can do it again.
Let's hope there is some... A while ago, I was reading the letters. Messages for loved ones. Prayers to the Maker. A few letters are to people I would have liked to know again.
All these words for the dead. Do you believe anyone or anything sees them?
After I was captured by the Venatori, I would have said no. How could the Maker or any power permit what happened in that place? After all we have seen, I still don't know who, if anyone, hears our cries. But now, I hope they do.
Who else did you lose in Treviso? Other crows?
A few. Not all were crows. Some just lived daily lives in the city. Local merchants, people who put out the morning coffee as we headed to bed. After the ossuary, I wanted to walk by and see them again. As if I could return to where I left off.
Is there anything else we should say?
I did mention this isn't formal.
But we should do something.
A toast, then. Something we promise the dead we will think about over drinks to come.
The time they bought us, the world will build with it.
Neither will go to waste.
The crows rule Antiva, and tonight we mourn with her.
You also do this with the shadow dragons. Still hurts.
You're throwing well.
There's an... interesting letter there, Rook.
I think that art merchant with information on the Antam lives near here. Hello? Are you alright? Done.
I'll unlock the door. Come in, please.
My saviors, welcome!
Viago said you had information on the Antam. Are they after you?
They barricaded me in and said I would starve unless I handed over the contents of my gallery. Lately, they've been taking paintings, sculptures, all sorts of treasures. And to think I overheard someone in the market yesterday brag. The market master might know more about what those dreadful Antam are up to. I'm in your debt. Please, look around. I hope dear Viago can make next week's exhibition.
Rats on first. For the dead.
All right. We should talk to the Market Master if we want to learn why Antam are stealing.
My people's gods finally returned.
Hello. This might sound strange, but I was told you might know about Antam stealing paintings.
It's bad for business. And somebody here knows something. Everyone notices the master of the market. But you, stay hidden. Listen near the stalls. You might learn something about our Antam art collectors.
Let's listen carefully around the market. Don't want to scare anyone off.
But I mean, Antam, I didn't think they went in for things like fancy paintings.
I wouldn't know anything about... Well, that would explain the Antam who came by not an hour ago. They took my best sculpts without paying.
Huh. Right here?
Oh, yes. I did hear they've been piling up stolen goods in a camp in the Drowned district.
It seems a little too convenient, not gonna lie on that one.
We're close to that camp where the Antam took that merchant's stolen sculptures. Look around for that stolen art, or any sign of what the Antam are doing with it. Nothing here.
There's nothing of interest here either.
Strange. You'd think a few statues would stand out.
I knew it!
Still nothing. I don't see anything that merchant in the market was talking about. No stolen art. We should go back and talk to him.
Spy on me all you wish. You will always see.
That merchant who said the Antom stole his artwork. He's with the Venatori. I'll bet he caught us listening in.
And so he purposefully sent us off on a wild chase.
The note said the Antom are trading... Okay, we're close to the camp where Antom are trading with the Venatori for magical components. All right, let's find out what the Antom and the Venatori are actually doing here. This note is about Gatlock, that Kunari blasting powder. The Antom are using magical components from the Venatori to make it more explosive. Much more explosive.
Alchemy is fraught with peril at the best of times. Adding in enchanted components...
We must go to Dejanviago with this as soon as possible.
Agreed.
So, what about Mortalitassi?
Mortalitassi is a general term. I belong to the Morn Watch.
But you are a necromancer.
Yes, certainly.
Noah says we fight as much as she and Neri. I told her their bickering was amateurish and that they'd need to work much harder to argue as well as we do.
That was altogether the wrong good news.
The Venatori are helping the Antom make their Gatlock explosives even more powerful.
What?
It's not ready yet. They're still experimenting.
We had better. Aeon's first targets.
Wonderful thing. The Rosa recovered some of my art. Quickly via 3 times later when Eric, the Watchers, sending this letter from me, and sleep with the. Thank you. Bless you for stopping. I would never have seen the sun again, not for you. I can so very well. The Watchers say there is a great call for jailers of the deceased. This was strange to me, for we do not need such things in winter. But the Watchers have fed me and found me work. I can never repay them, or you, but I will help Claude Navarra's. May you walk in the light. Oh, hold on.
You good?
Spotted any more Darkspawn?
Not close to the shop, but we're keeping alert. We haven't seen the end of them.
Sorry, I like the Viper's voice.
There's good magisters, don't get me wrong. Tilani's one, Pavus and some others. I'm grateful, but they're high blood mages. The system's always worked for them, and they think it'll work for the rest of us.
You need to go. That is kind of true, yeah.
Lost mystery.
Hey, Rook. Now a dragon. I heard some people lost their homes. I wish there was something I could do.
What could you do anyway? You're not a builder. You just get in the way. Let the...
Let's talk to Morgan.
Why did Morgan want to meet in Minrathous? Isn't she helping the Veil Jumpers in Arlathan?
Indeed. But today we have a guest, and she needed the anonymity that only a city provides.
Well, look who it is.
Good to see you, Lace.
Rook, you remember how Varric and I served the Inquisition? Well, this is Inquisitor Llewellyn, the woman who led us all.
Wow.
It's an honor to meet you.
Relax. I won't be trying to arrest you like the first warden.
You heard about that?
Dorian Pavus is an old friend. He filled me in.
Indeed. You have had many eyes upon you, Rook.
Morrigan and Harding have told me about what you've accomplished since taking over for Varric. You've put together an impressive team, and you've got the best chance, maybe the only chance, to stop Elganon and Gillenane.
I won't let you down.
Don't worry about me. Worry about the people you've recruited, and about the people depending on you. I only sealed the breach because I had people like Cassandra, Leliana, and Cullen with me from the start. Without Dorian's magic and Josephine's diplomacy, we never would have come together to stop Corypheus. Years later, I had to turn the Inquisition over to Chantry control. But I never lost the friends who had gotten me through it all. Ultimately, they're the only ones you can really count on. Do right by them, and you'll find your way.
We've got the makings of a good team, I think. We'll do our best.
And while you do so, Rook, the Inquisitor will do her best to ensure that the rest of the world remains intact. A daunting prospect, given that most of the South is under siege by Darkspawn.
It's that bad?
If not for the Inquisitor, the South would have collapsed completely. She has not been idle while you assembled your team.
If the South is in such turmoil, why come up here just to talk? And how did you get here so fast?
Did you think you were the only one to unlock the secrets of the Illuvians?
Morgan helped the Inquisition use the Illuvians to travel.
While I lack the Dreadwolf's Viravus, I may still scurry between the walls of this world to be where I might do the most good. The Inquisitor asked to meet you, and I thought it might help you to meet her.
I thought the gods were mostly active up here. It's really that bad in the south?
Elganon and Gillenane have indeed restricted their activities to the north. But the forces they deployed to the south, the strange new Darkspawn, have spread fear and corruption greater than any blight in history.
Darkspawn have cut through the center of Orlais. Valrorio and Halam Shiral are barely holding out. Ferelden would have fallen already, if not for help from Orzammar. With Denerim lost, the Fereldans are holding the line at Redcliffe. The Free Marches have the worst of it. Acting Viscount Aveline Valen led the evacuation of Kirkwall. She's
shit.
taking her people and what's left of her army to help Prince Vale keep Starkhaven.
Maker, we didn't know. My ma.
Don't worry. I talked to the Divine and your mother's safe with the Inquisition.
Thank you.
The Inquisition might just be an arm of the Chantry now, but we've still done our part to get people to fight this threat together. Again. The South is my problem, not yours, Rook. You stop the gods, and I'll make sure the rest of Thedas doesn't fall to the Blight.
You know, she could do that. That's a lot more pressure on her than me there. She can keep the whole world together. I'll just keep this small little area, you know, nice and safe. No matter what, she's not gonna be able to give me much.
What I really need right now is information. If you have anyone who can help.
I'm sorry. The only reliable sources of information I have up here are Morrigan, Dorian, and Harding.
All of whom are already helping us. I understand.
The Inquisitor did not come all this way to leave you with empty words, however. She brought something no one else could.
A wolf statuette. We've found others like it in the crossroads. Where'd you find yours?
I found it right around the time Solus's ritual failed, when he was pulled into the Fade. We've examined the magic, and it's tied to the Veil. To him. Somehow.
Solus is ancient, and his magic is part of him in a way far beyond that of mortals. I suggest you take it to the crossroads and see if something in the lighthouse calls to it. Perhaps it will yield some insight into your new ally.
Right now, Solus is giving us the information we need to track down the gods.
Yes, he is a vital source of information and advice, just as he was to the Inquisition before.
Morgan's eyes are so fucking gorgeous.
He led a rebellion that lasted centuries. How many alliances do you think he has made and broken?
Solus was important to me. If this statuette helps you understand him, if it uncovers something that... Honestly, I don't know. I wish I did. But this feels like a part of him. And whatever he and I once were, I think... I hope... it might help you.
We should go, Inquisitor. The armies in the south need you.
Right. Harding, stay sharp. You're my eyes in the north.
Always, Inquisitor.
Rook, good luck. If I come across anything else that can help, you'll be the first to know.
Thank you.
Her voice actress is Claudia Black. If my mouse would let me move. Okay. Going to rate out. Gonna raid Umbi. He is very sweet, very kind. He has raided us before. I keep reading him because he is awesome. Very sweet. He's currently playing Gary's mod with Lucy, who's also amazing. So just give him some love. I should actually start the raid so that it actually starts. You know? If it'll let me. It wasn't letting me hit the raid button. Anywho. Love you all. I will see you tomorrow. I will be streaming my